Hi, I'm John. My dad and I love motorbikes. However, we never got to ride together, and in 2020, I lost Dad to cancer. I was devastated and lost my way a little. That wasn't until I had a great idea. I would take the memory of my dad on a motorcycle journey around the coast of Great Britain, and whilst doing it, I would raise money for the hospice that looked after my dad. So here's my journey. Just me, myself, and my dad. Here's what happened.
Okay guys, welcome to day 11 of me, myself and Dad. I'm just walking the bike away from the hotel a little bit, because otherwise I give all the residents a shock of their lives, because my bike is pretty loud. Just one look back. Let's get our route sorted for today. And we are coming today all the way down the side of the Lake District, past Lancaster, past Blackpool seafront, which should be fun, all the way past Preston, then cutting through Liverpool. I'm not looking forward to that, but it should be an experience. But then with that we go around the River Dee and into Wales, and we can end our journey in Llandudno, where I'm going to have a rest today, which is going to be lovely. 252 miles, 7 hours 50. Apparently you're going to get there at 3 o'clock. There's no way we'll get there about 6. So the time is 7:15. Getting an earlier start today because we've got a long way to go. Today is my last proper long day, and what I would consider to be a stressful day, with the exception possibly of going around this way. Good start. With the exception of going around Cardiff and whatnot, where I do have to engage on a little motorway. But yeah, I'm not overly looking forward to today, to be honest. But you never know, it might be completely beautiful, it might blow my mind. Speaking of beautiful, here's that nice little bridge. Over there is the Lake District, of which on this occasion I'm not visiting, but there will be another time. And I don't know what I've done, but I seem to have packed my bags differently, and I seem to be able to sit back on the bike a bit more. I seem to have more room. It's making me think that I've forgotten something. But I don't think I have. Pretty sure I packed everything the same. I think maybe I just packed it a lot better this time. So that chap walking away up to the little moped there, he just stopped because he thought I'd broken down. What a lovely guy. What a nice thing to do. Yeah, so basically I got here, as I was saying, I forgot to do up my helmet like an absolute plum. So I pulled over to the side of the road there and started to do up all my helmets. I had to take all my gloves off, take everything off, and yeah, I was just about ready to get going again, and then that chap came over. He was like, "Have you broken down?" And unfortunately I couldn't hear a word he was saying, so I had to take everything off again. So I've been doing the Olympics today, taking everything on and off, on and off. But he had a real heavy country roll to his voice, to the point where I couldn't quite always tell what he was saying. And some of you wouldn't have seen it, but if you've seen Jeremy Clarkson's farm, there's the guy, the stone wall builder, Gerald. He spoke just like Gerald. I couldn't really tell. I could make out bits and bobs so I could have a decent conversation with him. Enough to be polite anyway, but yeah, I just could not quite make out what he was saying. But what a lovely guy to stop. He thought I'd broken down. Okay, well today's off to an interesting start already. Do you know what? Every time you climb aboard a bike, you never really know what's going to happen. It would be quite nice to find some not fast food at some point. Not beige food and not fast food. But it's just quite difficult when you're riding around or driving around. I mean, people who drive a lot will know as well. It's quite hard to make good decisions. Okay, so that's breakfast sorted. Yeah. Don't worry, my Beeline is flickering on and off. Oh, it's off. It's coming back. Well, that's a bit worrying because I need that. This trip's going to be very difficult without that. I'll keep you posted on that. I don't like this at all. In the words of tech support everywhere, all over the world, my Beeline, I might turn it off and turn it back on again. See if that helps it, because it's really having a bit of a meltdown at the moment. Let's do that now. Oh, I don't want to end the ride. I guess I'm going to have to. It's really flickering. I don't know what's wrong with it. Let's turn this off. We'll see if that does anything. No, it's turned off again. Oh, this is not good. There we go. Well, the sun's coming out.
Lovely. Enjoy it now. You'll enjoy the ride now.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Takes ages to get going. Half my journey's putting on my gloves.
Right.
Right. See you later, Brian. Lovely to meet you. Pleasure.
Enjoy yourself. Take care.
Okay, take care. See you soon. Bye bye. Oh, what a nice guy. So I stopped because my Beeline was playing up. And the gentleman ended up giving me a little bit of money for my charity, so isn't that nice? So thank you, Brian. That was very kind of you. Didn't have to do that, but I'm just going to go with it with this Beeline, because I've been playing about with it for a while and it's been working, not working, working, not working. So I think I'm just going to have to grin and bear it, really. What happens, happens. And then maybe if it really, really goes wrong, I'll look at an alternative, but I'm not sure what that would be. Maybe something to do with my mobile phone. Maybe I can somehow lash a mobile phone up here if I get like a waterproof case or something. I don't know. I'll have a think about it. But it all depends whether this keeps working or not, because it was just really acting up. It just completely stopped working a second ago. Yeah, it's flickering now. It's going to be a long day if I keep having to wait for this thing to work. Ah, shit. So guys, we are in Blackpool. interesting. So I was just looking for a Mackie D's for lunch, and there's literally one just down here. But I've got to say, Blackpool, it's an interesting place. It's bigger than I thought it was. I thought it was just a little promenade, but it's not. There's plenty here. So I just need to find somewhere to park up. So I'll do. This is a really weird town. Like, I mean, wacky. This kind of feels like someone's tried to do Vegas, but they've never seen Vegas. They've only been told what Vegas is, and they've given it a good go. But you know, they've never even seen Vegas. They don't even know what to compare it to. That's what this place is like. It's really out there. Oh yes. Jolly good. Right. Onwards with our journey. We have 122 miles to go. It is 2 o'clock. We'll just do what we can. We'll get there when we get there today. Still got to navigate Liverpool, so oh well. It's going to be a long day, I think. We're nearly at 3 o'clock now. Yeah, hopefully we get through Liverpool fairly quickly. I think we'll end up getting to our destination around sort of 6ish. I think it'll be a bit later tonight. What's really cool is straight over there, I assume Liverpool's all down there, but over there I can see like mountains. I'm pretty sure that's Wales, and that's where I'm going after Liverpool. Quite big sand dunes here. So that's the last fuel stop of the day. Really not that far away from Liverpool now, according to the map. And I'm 70 odd miles left to go on my journey today. So not too bad, but the thing is, it's now, you know, it's now 10 to 4, so gosh, it's going to be a late one tonight. When I say late one, I like to be finished by 4:30, 5 o'clock. I'm not going to get in till 6, 7 I think tonight, which isn't a huge big deal. It's still going to be light, but I think I'm going to be quite tired. I think a lot of the reason it's taken such a long time today is because I haven't really had too many really big roads, and I've had an awful lot of slow traffic today, and on top of that I'm about to go through a really busy city at well, rush hour I suppose. So it's going to take me a while to get through Liverpool, I think. Yeah, Liverpool's only 10 miles away. So yeah, it just is what it is. It's going to be a later one today. I think I was going to stop in Liverpool and have a look around, but it's going to be too late. I'm just going to just ride straight through it. But we should get some good footage, and I'll do a nice little montage, I think. So with that, I think I'll stop talking, and let's just see what Liverpool has to offer. Let's go.
Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
Motorbikes don't pay. We're the best. Okay, so let me give an assessment of Liverpool. It sucked! I'd love to go there to visit, but riding my motorbike through it, oh, I absolutely hated it. Oh, that was so stressful. I feel worn out now doing that. Jeez. But with that, we are through the city, which is good. That's the second to last milestone ticked off. The next one is just to get into Wales. I'm hoping that as we get into Wales, everything will start becoming a bit more fun. We'll start losing a few of these cars, and start enjoying the road again. Gotta be honest guys, I'm absolutely sick and tired of traffic today. Hey, welcome to Wales! Hey guys, what a day. I mean, I don't have the word. I'm just absolutely exhausted. I really am. I'm dead. It's 8:30 now. I've just loaded up. I've got all my stuff up here in the room. Considering I left about 7:15 this morning, I've been riding for well over 12 hours. And that's the thing, I've done about 260 miles, and you know, if I was to jump in my car and do 260 miles, it'd be nothing. You know, I wouldn't even think twice about it. I would just plot a route, probably
I don't know, 4 or 5, probably 5 hours later, something like that, I probably would have done 260 miles. On my motorcycle, obviously being, you know, I've spoken at length now on this trip about it being underpowered and not being able to overtake people, and the nature of the roads. And then I've been stuck behind so much slow traffic. I've been negotiating lots of towns and then Liverpool itself, which was a horrific experience, I gotta be honest. I mean, I did it, I survived, and that's the main thing. But yeah, what a day. I can't even think of anything to really highlight. I mean, obviously I met Brian. He donated £5 to the charity, so I can't see how Brian would ever find this video. But Brian, should you ever stumble across this video, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. It was very nice. It was lovely to meet you, and it was lovely to chat to you. And of course I had some problems with my my Beeline, because that's the reason I met Brian in the first place. My Beeline was flickering. It was flickering on and off, so I need to, but it was fine after that. It seemed to sort itself out. So bad robots. But it's a gremlin, and it's a bit worrying, because I really rely on that Beeline. But you know, we're on the slide now, so today's day 11. Day 12 is a 0 day, so kind of not counting it really. So day 12, I'm just gonna have a day off. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. I really wanted to go for a ride, funnily enough. I wanted to go into Wales, into the Snowdonia National Park. I wanted to go to Betsy Coed or something like that, but I don't know. I have to wait and see how I feel. I might just feel like doing nothing, to be honest, because I feel a bit funny on my feet right now. And my hands are so fatigued from all the clutch pulling. Like, yeah, getting arthritic and old, I think. But the amount of clutch work I was doing today, because of being in the city, maybe I'm not used to it, I guess. But whatever. It's just been a really tough day. You'll just have to take my word for it. And of course I didn't sleep last night either, because of the haunted mansion. But yeah, nothing else to say really. I'm not even gonna have dinner tonight. That's how out of sorts I am. But something nice did happen. So I arrived here. I'm not going to show you, because it looks like an animal's attacked it. But my mum sent me a package here, and I've got a St Wilfrid's Hospice t-shirt, which is nice, so I can wear that for some bits and bobs. I think I might do something with that tomorrow. And yeah, I've got some crisps and a bottle of wine and a very, very nice note. So the crisps are open, the bottle of wine is open, the bottle of Merlot, and I'm going to have some of that, because why not? Why wouldn't you? And the note was very nice, so thank you, Mum. There's always some noisy walkers outside. Guys, if you're in a hotel, don't be a noisy walker. What was I saying? Mum's a remarkable woman. I love her very much. Thanks for the stuff. With that, let's change perspective and hit the map. Let's see where we went today. Okay guys, so here we go. Here's our map. And here's where we stayed yesterday, in what I'm now calling the Haunted Mansion, because it was a bit weird. We kind of retraced our steps. We didn't quite go back to where we started. We went to that Starbucks, which was about here. Then it was a case of making our way back to like a main road over here, and going all the way down to like St Bees down here. So I did this weird zigzag. I don't know why I did that. I just did. And then I made my way all the way down the coast to this little town here. Let me tell you what it was called. Hang on a moment. Okay, the town down here was called Haverig, and that's where I met Brian. And that's where my so all this little bit down here is where my satnav went a bit funny, which kind of sucked. But that was actually 50 miles. I actually managed to do 50 miles there before it all went a bit weird. But then after that, when we finally decided to give it another go, we came up here to Broughton in Furness, which is quite a cool name for a place, I think. We did this weird sort of zigzaggy thing, sort of along like this, all the way sort of underneath Kendal. So Kendal is here. You know the mint cake? Yeah, that's where that comes from. And then from here we came down to Carnforth, which is here, and made our way down to Morecambe Bay. And then from there we kind of came south to just below Fleetwood. And then down here is all Blackpool and stuff. So we kind of made our way down all of Blackpool area, and then came all the way along the coast, along to Preston, which is over here. But then from there it was all about getting to Liverpool, wasn't it? And it was all a bit funny. We kind of went down like this and came down to Southport. We did come there, down to Formby. Yeah, I remember this place because it's called Bootle. Yeah, we kind of went past Bootle, and then we did this weird thing through Liverpool. We kind of came down. Oh, actually, let's have a look at the old map. Where did we go down Liverpool? And then I went in a tunnel which goes all the way over to the Wirral. So that was a nightmare in Liverpool. It all went really wrong. No word of a lie. That's how it kind of looks on my satnav as well. And then I followed the coast, and then this bit was a bit easier. So I followed the coast up here. Along to is it Ryle? I just can't pronounce anything. Along like this, and then up to Llandudno in the end. Total was 262 miles. So if I'm not mistaken, that is one of my longest days. I think I'd done 285 on day 2, but that's one of my longest days. And you know what? Apart from the day where it rained, for different reasons, I think this is my joint least favourite day. I felt so stressed out for a lot of it, and I just didn't enjoy the roads. It seemed like a lot of the drivers were very aggressive today. I don't know. I didn't really enjoy today, to be honest, but we got through it. This thing's supposed to be a challenge after all, and today I really felt like I was challenged. Like I say, I've been on the bike for about 12 hours, so must have been a challenge, right? So with that, I'm going to call it a day. Thanks, Mum, for the hamper. It was really lovely. So lovely to come into the room and see that note. It was it meant a lot. But yeah, I mean, it's like 9:15 now. I'm just completely washed out. I haven't even taken my boots off yet. I kind of dread to know what they're going to smell like, but I've got to take my boots off, got to have a shower, so I'm going to leave it there and just call it a day. But I'm not sure why you would have liked this video. Maybe it's better to watch than it was to live through. I hope so. But if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and if you loved it, subscribe to the channel. There's more episodes to come. So that's day 11 done. Tomorrow's a rest day, and then we're on the slide into the end. The finish is in sight, guys. Stay cool, stay safe. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.